what you is, a big, and I'm gonna call him big so fast, like,
Women who invade the space of a man and get loud with him. I'm telling you, you have broken the rules. You are engaging somebody.
that's why, like, I ain't got nothing because I curse out like big, little ass, big, like little ass, big, oh,
What's wrong with you?
yeah, on some real shit. Big nigga got a curse, yeah.
What's
If
wrong
you
with you?
bold enough to try a man by being all in his face, I see it all the time. I done seen women walk up to him and tell him, you a punk mother, right to his face. And I just be like, wow. I'm gonna tell you what you should do. If you got something to do tomorrow, just leave. You hear me, brothers? If you got something to do tomorrow, just leave. I ain't saying run like Jonathan Majors did. I ain't mad at Jonathan Majors for running though. He knew he was being set up. He knew it. But when a girl or even a guy is trying you, leave.
Leave, yeah, it's a test. They test.
Leave.
This world is producing women that are hyper masculine, producing men that are hyper feminine. Again, I'm gonna say this one more time. This world is producing women that are hyper masculine, meaning they are so mannish, and males that are so hyper feminine, which means they are very, very, very soft. It's gotten to a point to where now you have some women that are stepping to men talking about, yeah, I'm about to put my hands on you to get, bucking up in men's faces.
Right.
Don't put your hands on a man. Don't put your hands on a woman. Because now, two people with no discipline are going to produce chaos. You can't tell a man, don't put your hands on a woman if a woman put her hands on him when he didn't put his hands on her, and therefore there's a cause effect, there's a action, a reaction. You can't negotiate now. It just is what it is. So I'm not condoning it, I'm explaining it.
I talked to the homie today, Willie D, and he said you don't want to be in that cell with a stinking up the whole mother cell. You don't want to be in that little room because when
Shout out to all the masculine men still, and all the feminine females. Just wanted to shout y'all out. Excuse me if I ain't won't be on the video as much. I came down with the flu, so I'm under the weather. I'm not feeling all that great today. But we're gonna give y'all some content and footage and stuff anyway. But yeah, women, y'all gotta stop putting your hands on these
especially
men.
in jail, that means they ain't eating good. You don't have time for court. Even though that is so hard when somebody is with you and you a man. Cause you can put
Were you recently injured in a car accident?
pull it.
And I just want to let y'all know, be toxic for the rest of your 20s. You only get one life. Live your toxic 20s. Be toxic, because don't get in your 30s thinking you could just go slashing tires and doing all this crazy. Be toxic for the rest of your 20s.
It's hard to think of a problem that couldn't be solved.
Exactly.
With some bread.
You know, unless it's on some love shit.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying?
Well, like when you had no appetite off that heartbreak,
Nah,
money probably wouldn't have helped you.
Money would have helped that.
What could money have done?
Put me outside with all the other.
People always talk about the lifestyle and temptation of men who live this artist life in this industry, right? What's that like from the perspective of a woman? Because you could be out here smutting these guys out, having your own freak offs. Like, what's that?
You know, it's pretty much the same life, but we just don't we don't go too ham like at the dudes. Like y'all just gotta have some shit going. Like
So you mean to tell me, when y'all women be sitting around with all the money and the influence and the power y'all got, y'all don't never think about doing these dudes the way these dudes be doing women?
what type of way?
Just smutting them out.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying like they addicted to it.
Ladies and gentlemen of Flight Savages, you are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger fans of struggle rappers and modern women alike. And when I say struggle, I mean struggling to get a sentence out without swearing. Glorilla's in the house. And she ain't got no ninja, and no ninja ain't got her. As always, we only guarantee to tell the truth, the whole and nothing but the truth.
And you won't. You keep making songs like that. Your whole album is basically a Butch album, talking about how you don't want a man, you ain't got no dude, can't get a man, can't keep a man. Cause once a dude really see how you really look, like really look, that's what it's really about. Y'all can't keep up the fake, the fake act. You know what I mean? The impersonation of that image from the real side of who you really are. And then they got a nerve to be talking about what they want from a dude, all this stuff. But they ain't even coming with half, 50% of who they are on some real. You know what I mean? And you got all this makeup, cake, all this stuff on him. Make you look like somebody, you know, they paint their eyelashes and wear the weaves and all that, caked up. They makeup look different than their own skin complexion. It'd be two different colors. And then when you put that shit and you wash your face, take all that off, you look different. Feel me? She ain't ugly. I don't think Glow ugly, but she got kind of like an ET face. The ET head. Like, them eyes a little spread apart, my boy. But she cool.
As we see it.
But
so there's nothing left
you
to do
too
but get
manly.
on into it. Are you ready?
Why would you want to act more like a nigga than a nigga do?
See, Glorilla reminds you of the
That don't make
girl
sense.
next door. If the girl next door was a pit bull trainer and had a foul mouth, she reminds you of somebody that you know that you can relate to. She's just an average lady in the hood. But the thing is, most of us is trying to escape that reality. You see, I relate to Ice-T's escape from the killer fields. Nobody wants to live in a place that reminds you of misery over and over again. The job is to make yourself better for the next generation so they don't have to go through exactly what you went through. So why would I take a step backwards with you?
How dare you?
You recently said you were single and celibate. I said, God says you a husband. What's up with that?
I'm single. I ain't worried about no.
You celibate or you selling me? The world wants to know.
One of the biggest mistakes the modern woman makes is to mistake the moniker high value as meaning high money. But that's not only it. A lot of you folks think you are going to be black excellence, but you're just people with a lot of money. And this comes out in your everyday behavior. Enter Glorilla. Glorilla has a potty mouth, and that's what they would have called it back in the day, but what she really is someone who swears every other word. She has a deep southern drawl, and she's charming. Let's just keep it a
Do you know the U.S. Solar Company's nasty little secret? It turns out if you live in Pennsylvania, they have to give you solar panels.
keep it a buck. Glorilla has personality. I'm never gonna hate somebody making money because that's not my nature. I don't pocket watch and I don't crotch watch. But what I can't do is just stand it when somebody puts their whole sexual information out there, then gets upset or shocked when you have to comment on it.
It's only one way a female can look quick, and it's with a toy.
A toy.
You think that's the only way?
Yeah, like you can nut off head. I feel like girls don't get a nut off six.
So you've never had an orgasm?
Off six. No,
That's
off
sex.
head.
What is
yeah.
6?
Sex.
Six.
Shut up.
What about 7?
Six.
Can you let
Oh
off
my
7?
God, you know what?
You recently said you were single and celibate. I said, God says you a husband. What's up with that?
I ain't worried about no right now.
You celibate or you selling me? The world wants to know. Is they not coming with the money, so you not selling me?
I'm just single and celibate.
Single and celibate. Not selling me.
Girl, you lying. How long you been celibate?
Oh, it's been that long.
Couple hours.
Now, a couple days.
Okay, that's good.
Glorilla, what did she say? She told one dude about her other dude, so her dude ran away. Well, let's keep it real now. Whether this is true or not, it's just absolutely ridiculous, and it shows immaturity. It shows a poor attitude, and also it shows a poor example. But you're not really worried about that, because the only thing you're worried about is what you think makes you valuable. You see, I'm making my money, and that's all that counts. And that's all that you guys worry about until you get older and that money dries up. Because one thing is for sure, nothing lasts forever. The world turns and the tide rolls in and the tide rolls out. And that's deep. How deep? Deeper than the fact that most people end in financial bankruptcy when you're dealing with this entertainment game. Very few people keep that money, make timeless classics, and can tour for 20 or 30 years. Everybody thinks they're going to be the next Snoop Dogg because they think it's not that hard. But when it really comes down to it, let's keep it a buck, ma'am. You ain't got it like that, at least not yet.
So the black woman has no other value other than turning her ass around. That's why every picture, every video, you see black women with their ass to the camera. They don't look straight ahead no more. Black women do not take forward stern pictures like this. It gotta be. So, homie, so that's the tone they setting for the future of the black woman. This generation of women, they're wrestling and they're being possessed with the whole spirit. Like the young boy was possessed with the gangster spirit. This is being propagated.
They are really trying to black women out. All they want us to represent is our bodies. They sexualize us, and the only thing they want us to put out is our bodies. Our sexiness is everything is about our bodies, our looks. It's the sexual energy. Like Glorilla didn't even need the sexual energy. She was so cool the way she was, her, Cor Leray. But to see these two girls go from how they were to how they are now, it's like I can't help but to just say this stuff is true, and it's sad to see.
Friends, I got best friends, I got cousins, and I see how dudes act. All of them got the it's a common denominator. Like they ain't.
Come on, Glow. Come on now. I'm not finna let you sit up here and do this.
That's what it is.
That ain't nothing what it is. No, it ain't. No, hell no.
In a relationship space, well, dating somebody like Glorilla is basically dating another guy, except smaller and better looking, but the same language, the same attitude, and the same energy. So why in the hell would somebody who's masculine want that? See, this is what's going to happen to you, young lady. You're going to wind up settling, and you're going to be upset. And then you're going to get down into the nitty-gritty and say, I refuse to settle for someone who's less than me. And the people better than you, the ones that you admire, guess who they don't want? You.
I feel like I give boss, and I'm very dominant.
I don't give a what you give.
But you know what the thing is with me? I need somebody that knows how to tame me real good. So you have to know how.
Caged animal? Why the fuck I gotta tame you?
I am a caged animal.
That's a problem. You need therapy.
No,
okay?
I've been to therapy.
Just don't need to tame a woman. Why the fuck would I want to come home after dealing with all that and then have to tame my girl? Like as if you some animal.
It's not like you have to tame me in a sense of like if there's something going on every single day. It has to do with like, I might be in a bad mood or I might be trying to do something that I want to do and you're telling me not to do what I want to do and I might want to do it. So that might be combative for me because I'm very bossy.
So she talking about, I'm 27, you know what I'm saying? And I like things my way or the highway with the whoop. Well, listen, this is why you're at a dating show inside of a studio right now.
And you know why that is? Because the attitude that you portray in the image. Because a lot of high-value dudes, they're really worried about their image when they go some places. Could you imagine a senator going someplace with Glorilla on their arm? Absolutely ridiculous. And that's the conundrum that you find yourself in. You find yourself having the gift and the curse, the gift of success, but the curse of success limiting your options. It's a cruel world. Calling Vivica A. Fox, Tracy Ellis Ross, and a whole myriad of ladies who made it to the top just to find out it's a lonely, lonely place. It's a cold game. You dig?
It leads to a lot of issues that we have in our community. All jokes aside, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of our parents dealt with it, grandparents dealt with it. We've seen this too much too often. So if we don't be honest about it, we're going to continue perpetuating this nonsense. So no, if you run up on a man, and I'm saying this now because naturally there are instincts that we have. Please stop aggressing on men. Please stop aggressing on women. Can we all keep our damn hands to ourselves? If we cannot take control of our emotions, then exit.
Yes.
Go take a walk. Go out the room. Calm yourself down because you cannot come at a man for protecting himself. And it's sad, but that's where the world is now. Y'all act like people have sense. Right. And most of these people don't have it.
That's all I got for you, polite savages. Like and subscribe. Hit us up on all social media networks.
Wix, one platform, any website. Unlimited creation. Describe your needs and goals. And AI.
I wasn't really trying to be on the cam today because, I ain't feeling that good. Let's see what else they got going on.
talking about my woman, my mom for someone. Because I've internalized it so much that I can't even talk. He's like, there it is. That's Sweet Pea. Action. I was like, ooh. You know? And that was my journey to get there. In between this, Tyrese was like, hey, let's go to my house. And let's hang out. And bring a sleeping bag. Like, the f*** are you talking about? So with
What was the beef originally?
okay, the beef itself, like I like to say, oh man, it's hated on me and I could have been in all these movies and all this other. Possibly, but what I think happened was supposed to happen. This is tough, man. It's tough because I look at what he's going through now.
Oh, your brother? No, he talking about Singleton or Cuba? Probably talking about. Hey, for the longest time, I ain't never know that Omar Gooden and Cuba Gooden was related. Well, they look alike, but when I was younger, I ain't know that they was brothers. He the younger brother though. Cuba the older brother. In case y'all didn't know that.
And I want to go.
They look alike.
But I'm not. Y'all saw the little smirk. No. Because it's what do you want? Well, you can have integrity. You can have a loving family. You have this. You can have all the money in the world. They say it's harder for a rich man to get married and having than you know what I mean. So, you know, God figures it out, and it all comes around full circle. So I don't want to go into it too much, but I will. So this wanted me to go to. No. The thing is, this is the beef of two young. He's coming from being a singer, and he's got his own career as a singer. I'm coming from being a TV guy. Well, I have my own career as a TV guy. But we both want to make it as movie stars. Everybody wants to. Rappers have all the money in the world, but they want to be in a movie. You know what I mean? So at this time, John was like, okay, Tupac's dad, he chooses Tyrese. I don't know how that process came about, but that's what happened. That was his guy already. He didn't have, I don't know what he did with that. But then he calls me and says, I need a strong actor around this dude. You know, this is his first movie. And I saw something that you did, and I need you to be in this movie. Did he give me the part? No. He gave me the script and said, I'll see you in 3 months. I'm coming off of smart guy. I'm 260 pounds at 23 years old. This nigga called me. I lost that weight in a month. Shaved my head, did some push-ups, saw that nigga in 3 months, pulled up on him, and did the audition. And I was like, what's up? Come on. He's like, oh, you look good, man. You look good. Look at you. I had a tank top on it, and the hair shell. Like, what's happening? Let's read it. And I read the role. I remember throwing chairs and going crazy, just being wild. You just like, interesting. Left. Didn't hear nothing for a week. Then 2 weeks. Then 3 weeks. By then, I'm done, bro. I guess I didn't get it. A month later, I get a phone call saying, guess what? You got the role. I was like, what role? Big Pacific. They said that John Singleton movie. I said, oh. And then it still became a process. And then we go into other stories that I've talked to a million times.
Did your brother call you and you talk about, hey, I'm gonna be in the John Singleton movie too?
Not at all. No.
What?
If there was a conversation, sure, but it wasn't nothing that moved the needle. It wasn't just like, okay, look, this is how John is. Okay, don't look him in the eye. Make sure you do that. No, man. It wasn't that deep. But again, I was locked in. I had so much to prove. I had got this role that it took me from him calling me. And again, John Singleton was a visionary. He called my mother because she managed me. He said,
Hey guys, did you know some drivers are ditching their car insurance and they're doing this instead? Now the reason why you may be overpaying for car insurance is because a big chunk of your monthly payment hit.
I make one of your sons a movie star. I want to make the other one a movie star too. Give me his number. Calls me, tells me he saw me in a film that I was in for 3 seconds called Freedom Song. It was a TV movie for TNT called Freedom Song. Me and Jason Weaver was in it. It was crazy. It was about the first sit-ins in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And we go to, we sit at the lunch counter in Mississippi, and this is, wear a suit and tie, and we get arrested. And that's our goal, to get arrested. So once we get arrested, mission accomplished. We hope they don't kill us on the way in. So it's a lot of intensity in our face. But it was a quick scene. And I was like, that's the movie you saw? And but he's like, here's the script. Hit the gym. I'll see you in 3 months. So then, you get this boom, 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 boom. And then we go through all the stories where I talk about where I auditioned for the film. I go in, not this film. We do a rehearsal.
Yeah.
And during the rehearsal, he calls me out at the end of one of the rehearsals and was like, yeah, y'all doing pretty good. He said, some of us need to step it up, nigga. And then he leave, and I'm like, what the fuck? Let me go back to the next one, and I'm fired up. I'm trying to fight niggas, and me and Range get to fighting me. He has me pinned down and shit, and I grab his finger, cut, nigga. Like, stop. Like, this is just a rehearsal, And, but that changed it, you know what I mean? Then I still got to get, it was a long process of me really locking in to Sweet Pea. It wasn't just let me be Sweet Pea. No. I grew up in LA. I was affiliated. I got court cases that are sealed and thrown out now for guns and all type of shit that I've been through. But I couldn't retaliate. I couldn't be that character in real life because I had shit to protect. So it was frustrating to be around that, but not be able to do that. So to get the script that said I'm the guy they call was like, hell yeah. You know what I mean? But I was talking, licking my lips and doing this and blah, blah, blah. And he was looking at me going, that's not it. That's two things I remember so crazy. Nigga, OG, Big Cat from 6 Oak Crib. He said, first of all, you lick your lips too much. And I don't know what the hell that was wrong with you, but gangsters don't lick their lips. And I was like, nigga, I'm dry. And he said, another thing, you're too loud. You look the part, cuz, but why are you so loud? Internalize this. He didn't say the word internalize. John steps in and said, what you have to do, you have to internalize this. And it turned from me, said, well, if I got something to say, just close your mouth. How do I talk with my mouth closed? Talk to your teeth. And now I'm over here talking about my woman, my mouth or something. Because I've internalized it so much that I can't even talk. He's like, there it is. That's Sweet Pea. Action. I was like, ooh. And that was my journey to get there. In between, Tyrese was like, hey, let's go to my house. And let's hang out. And bring a sleeping bag. Like, what are you talking about? We're not those type of best friends. I'm the nigga that just got out of prison with you on his mind that's frustrated. I want to be buddy with you. I want to say, what? Because you my man. That's Sweet Pea. Not the nigga at your house. See you on the set tomorrow. And it was just us staring at each other and no one else. No one can witness this. Because like men, I give him his props. He said, I want you to come to my house. And I said, no, come to mine. And he showed up at my house and it looked just like this. And he walked in and was like, is there somewhere we can go by ourselves? But I saw the way he said it. I said, yeah, there's somewhere. Let's go, follow me. And got in the car and we drove to what we call Rattlesnake Park in Northridge. I drove, we stopped. I got on, we gotta walk up a little trail. I'm talking this shit, this real shit. We get up there and it's a football field we used to play, but there's rattlesnakes in this hole. So anyway, so we get up there and I tell her, yo, what's up? And he gets everything off his chest. And look, I'm trying to get this part. I'm trying to bubble. I want this shit to be real. I'm saying, yeah, all right. But this is what the yeah, so what? All right. He walks off, and I walk off. And then we make that movie. We don't go play, oh, we good, right? That shit's cool. No. We just make the movie. I don't even know if there's beef, honestly. He's acting so good, we good. Everything was good. I'm like, this nigga's over it. We good, nigga. And then my girlfriend was Angel Conwell. She's a video vixen. She's been all of it. Batter Up, all that. She's been in all type of video. If there's a video going on, they put her in it. Movie's over, been over. Reshoots is over, everything is over. I get a call from my girlfriend. Hey, where you at? She's crib, what's up? Oh, so you ain't at the video shoot? What video shoot? The Baby Boy movie video shoot? What you talking about? They're doing a video. I'm the video girl. All my girls is like, we at the video, bitch, where you at? I said, get the out of here. They're shooting a video for his shooting a video. I said, well, what's it called? It's called Baby Boy. You just a baby boy. Look at the video. Everybody in the movie is in it except and Angel. She ain't in it either. So she called. I said, damn, so where they at in there? Now, I lived in the Valley. Y'all know what the Valley is. There's L.A., and then there's L.A. County, and then there's the Valley. We still did our shit out there. We wasn't in the L.A. area. Right? So I lived in Northridge.
What if your smile could go from looking like this to this? Would you be more confident? Would you?
So where they doing video? Gotta be South Central. Watts. Anybody want to take a guess where they were doing that video?
The Valley.
Northridge.
Oh, right there. Oh.
Not just in the valley. They was at Northridge Park doing the video for Baby Boy. I'm in the bed chilling like the this.
Outside, basically.
And I pulled up. And I said, let's go. Where we going, nigga? Get in the car. And we rolled up. 4, 5, nigga, we pulled up just like a movie in a movie. I pulled up, I had the Bronco, the OJ Bronco, Eddie Bauer edition with the 20s in the bag. And boom, 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 boom. I pull up in the middle, just pop out, shit, whole shit stop. They ain't like the court saying it. Oh, I mean, it's like outside there. Everybody's outside. It's a park, nigga. They, oh. And I'm walking out looking at everybody. Look just like everybody else looking at me like that. I walk straight to the middle of that shit. John Singleton walks over first. Hey, what's up, boss? Hey, what's up, nigga? Tyrese, what's up, boss? Yeah, where's Snoop? Oh, he in his trailer. I go to Snoop. What's up, man? White House guys, wanna smoke? We smoke. Whoa. I get over it. I kind of get it out with him. He's like, yeah, nigga, sweat that shit. Whatever, nigga. All right, man, I'm out. And I started walking out. And then 10 went pull up. Hey, get in the video. Throw this on. No, out here, nigga. I'm not getting the video. That's not the point. I done came. I see. Y'all. What's worse is if I go get in the video and then they cut me out. Woo! It'd have been TMZ before they had TMZ, nigga. It'd have been World Star before World Star, nigga. So I'm like, y'all made y'all point, and then proof is in the pudding. Is that a lie? Do the footage. What? That's what's on in the video. Yeah. And that's when I went, oh, like that? All right. Now, again, let God handle it. What I'm gonna do? Fight it because I went in the video? Look at that. Yeah, man. No. I mean, it was a slight, but me telling it now is probably the first time many people will know about it. You know what I mean? Then it was just like, boom, y'all. Every time I talk to somebody, like, hey, man, we want to get you on this thing, blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. How much it cost? This. All right, let me put you on the flyer. Boom. We can do a video. Boom. And so we got Omar Gooding coming. And then they put a song in. And guess what song they used?
We just a baby boy.
And I'm looking at the song going, they're like, post it on your feed. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, shit.
Send me the raw footage. I'll put my own song.
For real. That's great. Now, you said time has healed it. So that's a Chance meeting? Like, same premiere that y'all just kind of...
No, I mean, yeah. We did what's the award show that Steve Harvey would host? The Hoodie Awards. I came out for the Hoodie Awards. Yeah, we said, I'm like, oh, what's up? Yeah. That's good. I know we grown. Like I said, he called me to his house when we sat down. I think that was the first time it was just me and him when we sat down and talked about the sequel. So after all of that, I'm looking at the sequel like, let me see how much I'm in this. You wrote this? But I was all through that shit. I'm like, okay, all right. He had to carry this shit. I won't get too much money.
You mentioned Big Rames. You don't think he's still got? He should come back for a Baby Boy 2 if it was done.
I don't know. The video I saw hurt my heart, man. The last time I saw Big Rames was when we did Percentage. And he was on his P's and Q's. He taught me how to do business in the sense of how you got treat you.
I thought he was sick or something like that right now.
He did something with the money. That nigga went in the trailer and was like,
Big Rames.
It's confident. And we waited. And he came walking out. He was like, they got it straight now. I said, okay. But
he might not be in jumping.
But yeah, I heard something. I'm praying for him, man. I saw him in Vegas.
He's on a new Mission Impossible movie though.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is it released yet?
No. It's coming. We saw a little piece of him in the trailer.
Good for him. I make jokes because I do stand up now too. I'm touring around the country and we out here comedy tour with Charles Allen and Charlie Mack. And it's fun, man. And that just kind of happened to it. It was always a fantasy of mine to do stand up. I was like, I ain't just stand up. I respect the hell out of these and how they do it. But my sister April, she started doing. She took a class and she learned how to build a set, which means you start with about 5 jokes. You see what works. Keep one and then move on. And you just add to it and you try it out. And then you have a set of strong jokes that work. So then when you go on stage, you kind of vamp whatever it is, but you know you have an arsenal of strong-ass jokes. And then you take off. So shit, my set is crazy now. So I'm going around, moving around. So I respect the hell out of the stand-up comedy game. So I do some, I talk about Tyrese a little bit, but I talk about Ving a little bit. But most of it's just humor.
I can tell that she has a great sense of humor.
That's it for now, man. Gotta get ready to get to work. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the content I put y'all, I showed y'all today. Make sure you subscribe, like to the channel. Until next time, I will be in better condition next time y'all see me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not feeling good right now. But till next time, I'll let y'all.